Hey, welcome to Dwayne's World, coming to you live from Chicago, Illinois. I'm your host, Dwayne Brasfield. Hey, this is a beautiful day today. God has blessed us, and I want to share the word with you today on my podcast. Hey, I want to thank all you guys that have been watching and been paying attention to some of the things I've been saying. Hey, I'm just saying what other people are thinking, right? At the end of the day, I wanted to ask you a couple of questions, and I'm talking to the people who are God-fearing people who believe that Jesus is Lord. I'm not talking to those of you who are on the fence. I'm not talking to those of you who don't believe in God. This isn't for you. I'm talking to the Christians who really believe and say that Jesus is Lord. Why do I say that? Right now, you look at the community, right? You look at all the racism and the political things that are going on, and you ask yourself, where's the Christian church? When you look at the racism and the political views that we have today, where is the church? They're invisible. Remember the days of Martin Luther King and Billy Graham? Remember when they were out in the community sharing the gospel? Why did that stop? I often say to myself, why was I born in the generation that I learned about God when the church is silent? If you look at any other time in church history, we're the only one that's so silent. We have more technology. We have more ability to travel and visit each other. Yet we're silent, and we're divided by denomination. Not only are we divided by denomination, we also divided by race. If you take a look at any other institution in the United States of America, you tell me what's more divided than the Christian church? By race. And we want to blame it on denomination and music. That's why we stay separate. We have no power. We have no voice. Where's the Christian voice? When you talk about the racism and the love that's supposed to be happening, why is that not being demonstrated through the Christian faith? They're more racially divided by denomination than any other institution, yet we try to act like we're following this thing we call the Bible, right? And as Christians, we say we're following this, but where are the real Christians at? Can somebody tweet me a denomination? I like to know. Because it seems as though we spend a lot of time in these social clubs we call churches. And yet when you look at society, there's no change and no evidence of a Christian church. Where is it at? Where are the Christian leaders standing up and saying what they're saying about race? We allow political views to be higher than God. We call ourselves Christians, but we allow our political views to direct us, not God. Yeah, we're Christians, right? But when it comes to race, then we're not really Christian. We're Christian, but when it comes to political views, then we're not Christian. So we pick and choose when we want to use this book. So you tell me where the Christian church is. Because as far as I see, it's very invisible. You can't see it. Yeah, I see their social clubs. I see that. But I don't see the church. You just don't see it. You don't see it in the community. You don't see it in our social network. You just don't see it. People want to turn the book off. The Bible talks about in Daniel chapter 12, the time of the end, right? Jesus talked about this same thing. It seems like Christianity is getting watered down and watered down and watered down. And yet as the Christian faith, we do nothing. The Christian faith is invisible. Where'd it go? Till next time, Dwayne's World.